Welcome to Thoroughbred Racing action on this Friday afternoon at Gulfstream Park. We'll send it upstairs to Pete Aiello with the scratches and changes on this 9-race card.
The weather is perfect with temperatures in the mid-70s, partly cloudy skies. The main track is fast. The Tapeta track is always fast. The turf course is firm. In the first race, there are no changes. Racing at Gulfstream. From the center, Definite Diva heads off for the early advantage, taken on early by Jordy's Dream. These two race on. Power of Justice guarding that inside spot in third. Away fourth is Street Rod, outside Endevilment. Back from there, it's Commencement together with Up For It, and out the back, Party with Smarty. To the far turn they go. Jordy's Dream clear now by a length. Toward the inside, Definite Diva. Toward the outside, it's Devilment. Racing in fourth is Street Rod. Held up in traffic fifth, Power of Justice ahead of Up For It. Outside of her goes Party with Smarty, and Commencement is last. They run to the top of the stretch through a 22-1 opening quarter. The leader is Jordy's Dream. From between horses, Street Rod looks for a way through. From the outside, it's Devilment. At the rail, it's Definite Diva as they come past the 8th pole. The leader is Jordy's Dream. Devilment on the outside, Street Rod between. They come past the 16th pole. Street Rod's trying to catch Jordy's Dream. Street Rod is surging. Street Rod and Jordy's Dream. I think it's Street Rod, but it was very close. Jordy's Dream right alongside. Devilment's third in 55-4. And they're off. Level beginning. From the inside, Heathcliff, one of the first into stride, and reaches out for the early advantage from Designated Hitter and Jake's Affection. In between horses, Mayor Jack and Battle of Dover makes it a party. They're across the course early from TB12 Always, and on the outside of him, Kuwait Towers. A length and a half to Tigaroo, racing with Makudo. The early trailer is Bachman. Around the clubhouse turn they go, and Jake's Affection has won the early tussle to lead 3 parts of length over Battle of Dover in second. Mayor Jack is now third at the rail. Heathcliff, he won the break but was taken back to fourth. Followed fifth by Kuwait Towers. He's 3 better than Designated Hitter. Then back to Tigaroo and Makudo. Out the back, TB12 Always, and Bachman. Opening quarter rolling here. For the level and distance, they're flying 23-1. The leader is still Jake's Affection with Battle of Dover latched on to him second. Mayor Jackson the clear. The half was a wicked 46-3. From between horses, it's Heathcliff. From the back, and TB12 Always is on the improve. They're followed by Kuwait Towers. Down inside goes Designated Hitter. Back to the outside, Makudo with Tigaroo. Still out the back with pace ahead of him is Bachman. They round the far turn at the 3-furlong point. With the advantage now, Battle of Dover. He's striding forward and clear by 2.5. 3 wide, Mayor Jack. From between horses, Heathcliff. Kuwait Towers shown open racetrack while trying to gain. Designated Hitter and TB12 Always are next. They're at the top of the stretch. The leader is Battle of Dover. He's off the turn, 5 lengths to the good. With gaining on him now, Heathcliff. Heathcliff within 2.5 of the leader. Battle of Dover's an 1/8 of a mile out. Heathcliff's not getting there, nor is anybody else. As Designated Hitter's in a fight for third with Kuwait Towers and Tigaroo. It's Battle of Dover in front. He won by 3. Heathcliff second. Tigaroo's up third. Fourth, Designated Hitter, then Kuwait Towers in 142-1.
The Florida Thoroughbred Breeders and Owners Association invites you to be inspired. Breed in a place like no other. Prepare at world-class training centers. Race in the sunshine.
And they're off in the Dr. Figure.
Be inspired.
And they're off. In the middle, Joyful Surprise gets the first call and looks for the early advantage, moving out the rail on Jet Air. Out in the center goes Grand Bay with Blue Lieutenant alongside. Robin and Eli's not far away. Second last early is Fight, and that early trailer is Zachamar. In the run to the far turn, Blue Lieutenant on the inside, Joyful Surprise toward the rail. Two long shots locked in battle around the turn. From third, it's Robin and Eli. From fourth on Jet Air. Grand Bay needs to do better than that. Splitting horses is Fight, and Zachamar gets started on the outside. They pass the 5/16 with Joyful Surprise the target. From the far outside, Zachamar fights the one who needs room. So does on Jet Air toward the inside. Zachamar tries to come around him. They're at the top of the stretch. Off the turn with Joyful Surprise trying to hold off the cavalry. From the inside on Jet Air, from between horses, Fight. Outside Robin and Eli, then Zachamar. They come past the 16th pole. On Jet Air gets through at the rail. From between, Fight is loose now. Does Fight have enough time? Fight is surging. Photo finish. Fight and on Jet Air surged at the wire with Robin and Eli third in 56-3. And they're off. From the center, Calming Sea gets the first call. Our Awesome Sauce away with speed. OK Fine guards the rail. Splitting horses stuck in Malibu. Queen Damar's on the outside. Second last early, Sweet Sensation. The early trailer is Callous. The early leader is Calming Sea. Calming Sea rounds the turn on top. Queen Damar in a flanking position for Paco in second. Our Awesome Sauce is now third. Off the inside and into fourth goes OK Fine. Back to fifth and stuck in Malibu. Three wide in the red colors. On hold behind them is Callous. And the trailer is Sweet Sensation. They complete a quarter in 24-3. They have less than 6 furlongs to run. Calming Sea carving out a pretty reasonable tempo in front by a length and a half. Queen Damar is second. OK Fine is on the outside. At the rail, it's Our Awesome Sauce. Back from there, stuck in Malibu ahead of Callous. And still out the back is Sweet Sensation. They make their way half a mile from the wire, and jockey Edwin Gonzalez harnessing the speed of Calming Sea, who's in front by a length. Queen Damar's had a pretty good trip in second. OK Fine, three wide and on the go third. Our Awesome Sauce is at the rail from fourth. Racing on from fifth. It's stuck in Malibu. She begins to get underway. At the rail, it's Callous, and the trailer a long way. Sweet Sensation. Around the far turn at the 5/16, Calming Sea still has the lead. She leads by a length and a half. Our Awesome Sauce is second. Stuck in Malibu. Not waiting. She's coming around on the outside. Queen Damar dropping back and OK Fine with her. They're at the top of the stretch. Calming Sea the target. Stuck in Malibu on the outside. Back at the rail, it's Our Awesome Sauce. There's an eighth of a mile to go. We're down to 2. Can Calming Sea turn away? Stuck in Malibu. Stuck in Malibu with dead aim. They come past the 16th pole. Calming Sea's very game on the outside. Stuck in Malibu, not by yet. Calming Sea would not be denied. Calming Sea turned away, stuck in Malibu, and beat her a neck. OK Fine third. Callous is fourth. 143 flat. And they're off. Test Factor, quick off the blocks. Cacique Abario has speed. Here's the newcomer, And You Wish, driving through to challenge. And You Wish and Test Factor, the two favorites, get acquainted. In between them, it's Sniper Jack, and up on the outside, Weekend Concerto into the top flight. They're followed by Cacique Abario. Working out in the center is Guacapero, then comes Impromptu to head of Fort Charles, and Finger Roll is last. Into the far turn they go, And You Wish holds inside position and the lead. Test Factor is alongside in second from Sniper Jack in third. Back to fourth, Weekend Concerto, 2 ahead of Guacapero. Trying to get started on the outside is Fort Charles, very deep on the course. They race past the 5/16, and the two favorites continue to spar. From the inside, And You Wish. From the outside, it's Test Factor. They're 4 ahead of Sniper Jack, and they're at the top of the stretch. And You Wish on the inside, Test Factor on the outside. Paco calling on this first timer, And You Wish to finish it up here. He's got Test Factor's measure. It's And You Wish, the son of Wish, to win, and win at first asking by 2.5. Second, Test Factor. Third, Sniper Jack. Impromptu is up fourth in 102 and 2. And they're off. Last in, first out. Burnin' Turf gets the first call. Sent between horses. Read On is on the go. These two race on from Spirit Maker and Novo Soul. They're third and fourth. Henley's Joy is fifth and last under Paco with 1 lap remaining. The leader is Read On, and Junior Alvarado, longest price in the field, gets a lead of 1.25 lengths over Burnin' Turf in second. Spirit Maker is together with Novo Soul third and fourth, and just behind them is Henley's Joy. They all chase the gray Read On. Read On around the turn, on top now by 2 over Burnin' Turf, who's on a snug hold from Louis Saez in second. Spirit Maker is now third with his barn buddy Novo Soul on the outside fourth. Tucked in at the back is Henley's Joy. The quarter time was 22 and 4. Less than 6 furlongs to run in the race as they head down the backstretch. The leader is Read On by 1.5 lengths over Burnin' Turf in second. Spirit Maker is third. Zayas fourth in the two-path on Novo Soul. Patient at the back with pace ahead of him, Henley's Joy. They go to the half-mile point. It's still Read On the target. He leads by 2. Burnin' Turf second. Spirit Maker third at the inside. Novo Soul is fourth and Henley's Joy's last. There's no change in the plot here as they start to quicken things up. 3/8 of a mile away. Read On has the lead. Burnin' Turf is second. Novo Soul still under a nice hold. He's now third. Spirit Maker given more rein to work with. He's there fourth. And Henley's Joy going to look for room toward the inside here as they complete 3 quarters in 1:11 and 4. They're 4 across the course. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Burnin' Turf has the lead. Henley's Joy looks for a way out. Spirit Maker tries to shut the door. Novo Soul down the stand side. 1/8 of a mile to go. Burnin' Turf still has the lead. Novo Soul on the outside. Spirit Maker from between. To the wire, Burnin' Turf digs in. Burnin' Turf wins. Burnin' Turf turned away all challenges. It's close for second between Safi Joseph's horses, Spirit Maker and Novo Soul. Henley's Joy's fourth in 140 and 3. And they're off. Not a good start at all for Storm P. He leapt in the air and was 3 lengths slow to get going. From the far outside, the Unbridled Honor is reaching out for the early lead, splitting horses at endpoint with Mr. Ripple alongside. And out in the center goes Bourbon Resolve. Down at the inside goes Cape Trafalgar together with Shack Diesel. After a good start, Unbridled Honor taken in hand to race toward the back of the field with Game Warden just ahead of him. It's Mr. Ripple who's in front. The opening quarter was 24 seconds flat. Mr. Ripple by a neck. Endpoint on the outside. Cape Trafalgar parked at the rail. Bourbon Resolve is in the red colors, working out the center ahead of Game Warden and Shack Diesel. Then it's back to Unbridled Honor second last, and the trailer is Storm P. They make their way to the half-mile point. Mr. Ripple with challenges on either side. Cape Trafalgar's in tight toward the rail. Up on the outside, it's endpoint. Far outside, Bourbon Resolve. Shack Diesel's on the bridle for Bravo. No place to go yet. Unbridled Honor keeps him pinned down for now ahead of Game Warden. Still out the back is Storm P. All to play for here through a 47 3/2 mile. 3 wide, Bourbon Resolve taking on Mr. Ripple, who's taken a ton of pressure. Endpoint begins to be outpaced. Shack Diesel finds room and opens on the outside, and Unbridled Honor's widest of all. Game Warden underway from the back. They're at the top of the stretch. Mr. Ripple fighting the good fight. Shack Diesel loose for the drive. Cape Trafalgar at the rail. Bourbon Resolve in between horses. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. On the inside, Cape Trafalgar toward the outside. Shack Diesel. Cape Trafalgar. Shack Diesel on the outside. Shack Diesel surging. Shack Diesel wins. Shack Diesel and Joe Bravo win a stretch-long battle with Cape Trafalgar. 136-4. They're off.
Coast to Coast Pick 5. $1 minimum. Player-friendly 15% takeout. Coast to Coast Pick 5. Every weekend.
And they're off. Level beginning. From between horses, Hits Different and Musical Romance, the first two to begin. From Flying Black, who's taken in hand and angles over. Up on the outside, it's Busy Malene with Lady Out of the Blue. Holding down the rail is Latin Nikita. She's well spotted, only 2 lengths off the lead, working ahead of Don't Get Pickled. Go Big Green, this big favorite finds herself second last. The early trailer is Golden Voice. And the run around the first turn, Musical Romance and Edgard Zayas clear a length and a quarter. Hits Different is second. Latin Nikita is at the rail in third from Flying Black, who's between horses, and up on the outside, Busy Malene. Then comes a Don't Get Pickled in front of Lady Out of the Blue. Second last is Go Big Green. The trailer remains Golden Voice. The opening quarter complete in 23-4. They head down the backstretch now. Musical Romance traveling smoothly, in front by a length and a half. Hits Different second. Busy Malene on the outside. Third, Latin Nikita. Loose Rein fourth toward the inside. Covered up in fifth is Flying Black. Getting started from last is Golden Voice. Then Lady Out of the Blue. Now the trailer is Go Big Green. So the favorite is last of all with half a mile remaining here. They went to half in 47-4, and Musical Romance tries to step on it here. She's around the turn on top 2.5. Busy Malene second. From the inside, Hits Different begins to drop back. Castellano looking for racetrack for Flying Black. She's in between horses trying to get closer. Underway from the back is Go Big Green. They're at the top of the stretch. Musical Romance. Wheels for home, well clear of the others. Less than a quarter of a mile to come, and Musical Romance is now 6 in front. Go Big Green begins to motor. Musical Romance, 3-length lead, 2-length lead. Go Big Green gaining. Go Big Green's gonna roll by. Go Big Green from well back to win it. Musical Romance did everything she could, but she had to settle for second. Lady Out of the Blue up for third in 141-1. And runners away. Cap Horn was away quickly with Oro along the rail. Up on the outside, it's Miss Mutz moving over. 3 across the course early from Madalena, who comes away in 4th. Down the outside, it's Mexican Sugar in early 5th, and back to My Blessing. Long shot Good Magic Woman floats a bit wide on the turn, while 3rd last. Uptown Cat is 2nd last. The early trailer is Melody's Kiss. Edgard Zayas and Cap Horn with the lead by a length and a half. Miss Mutz is 2nd. Oro is now racing in 3rd. Tugging up on the outside, Good Magic Woman together with Mexican Sugar. Then Madalena, who's racing in the 2-path about 3.5 lengths off the speed. My Blessing is next, ahead of Uptown Cat. Still at the back is Melody's Kiss. Field separated by about 6 in the run past the opening quarter. The quarter was 23-4. Cap Horn has the lead by a length. Miss Mutz is 2nd. Up on the outside, Good Magic Woman with the sustained mid-race move. She's up into 3rd now. At the rail, that's Oro, then Madalena and Mexican Sugar. My Blessings in the red cap on the far outside. Luis Ayas and Melody's Kiss begin to get underway. They're out of last. Now the trailer is Uptown Cat. They round the far turn at the 5/16. Cap Horn has the lead. Miss Mutz in attack mode, 4 wide. My Blessings on a roll now. 3 wide and Good Magic Woman. Oro held up for a run. Angling for racing room, Mexican Sugar. Wide and not kicking in, Melody's Kiss. 3/4, 1:14-2. Cap Horn has given way. My Blessing sweeping up on the outside to take the lead. Back to 2nd is Miss Mutz. Off cover, Oro. 1/8 of a mile out. Oro has 2.5 to make up on My Blessing. Oro gaining good ground. Here comes Oro in time under Javier Castellano. 2nd, My Blessing. They pulled well clear of Mexican Sugar, who was 3rd. 4th was Melody's Kiss at 1:44-2.
That wraps up Friday racing here at Gulfstream Park. We'll be back with you tomorrow with an 11 race card. We'll see you then.